Mad Men is generally considered to be a television masterpiece, a well-shot, well-plotted, well-characterized show. It does, however, have its problems, especially in the realm of representation of minorities in the lower class. We're going to take a look at one scene as an example. In episode 2 of Mad Men, titled Ladies' Room, Betty Draper and Mona Sterling, two relatively wealthy white women, enter a restaurant bathroom to touch up their makeup. The camera focuses on their faces, showing little of the room. There is no indication of other people being there. The two women discuss personal issues like the death of Betty's mother as if they are the only ones there. But they aren't. Once a few more women enter the room, it is revealed that there were two attendants in the room as well, both African American women. As Betty and Mona leave, the camera pans over to focus on the attendants for a moment as one of them scathingly points out that, should the women's purses get any smaller, the attendants will starve. The scene ends there. Okay, stop. We need to look not only at what the scene is trying to say, but also what it's actually saying on a metatextual level. Let's start with what it's trying to do. So, the scene is pretty clearly trying to bring attention to the fact that people often fail to notice or care about people in service or low-paying jobs, especially when those individuals are people of color. It's also trying to talk about how media, especially historical media, tends to forget about these people as well. The way the camera turns to acknowledge the attendants at the end of the scene is supposed to indicate that these people are just as human as the middle and upper-class white people Mad Men is about. And therein lies the problem. Mad Men is not about the lower class. It's not about people of color. These groups of people hardly appear in the show at all. Taking the show as a whole, it clearly doesn't care a whole lot about these folks. So this one moment at the end of one scene just ends up feeling like the creators of the show saying, yes, we know that poor people and people of color exist, we know they have interesting lives and stories, we simply don't care. This is what we would today call performative wokeness or tokenism. Creators acknowledging that oppressed and struggling groups exist, but refusing to represent them in any substantial way in favor of focusing on the desirable, interesting people. This type of representation is really anything but. It's just paying lip service to the idea of representation.